I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us on Beterrific. We have a great guest via Skype. She is the luckiest woman in the world. Her name is Victoria Del Rosal, and you may know her from telenovelas and lots of magazine spreads. She models, she does a lot of stuff. Thank you so much for joining us, Victoria. It's great to have you. You know, in talking with you off camera, you're so much fun. You've got such a great energy. How do you keep it going all the time?
I don't know, everybody said like, where do you have the button to turn you off? I haven't found it yet.
You know, I get that a lot too because I'm super high energy, but you really just have a great personality. And, you know, the thing is that you're on so much telenovela stuff. You're now in LA, you've lived in Miami for a while. Are you going to start doing some American programming? Is that the plan?
Of course, that's the plan. I just moved here. I've been here for the past 5 months almost for this project, the reality show that I'm doing, Rica Famosa Latina. And the idea, of course, like everybody else, I would love to break into the American market as well to reach more audience and expand myself. So that's the idea, yes.
I think the thing that I'm most interested in is the fact that you're a telenovela star, right? So to me, that means that there are going to be all these people who are constantly, you know, your fans, but like seems like it's such an engaged and rabid fan base. Do you get stopped pretty much everywhere you go because, you know, people just want to see you and are excited and they know you and recognize you?
It's funny, yes, when you go to some cafe places or supermarket or things like that, you get recognized, but it's funny because the people feel shy to go and say like, hey, are you the one from the soap opera? They call you by the name of the character in the soap opera. And they get really into the character. If you're a good one, they love you. If you're a bad one, like an evil one, you better run because if you're in supermarket in the area where the tomatoes are closed, you could have an accident there.
I always find that so interesting when I talk to actors and actresses and celebrities that people always think they're their character. You know, occasionally I get recognized. It just happened on the subway the other day. We did a lot of live coverage from New York Comic Con. We had a great audience. I got recognized by some guys on the subway, and you know, but I am who I am, right? I'm not playing somebody else. For you, you're playing somebody else, and it's so weird that somebody walks up to you and starts treating you, to me, like you're your character. Is that ever odd?
Exactly, it's what I'm telling you. It's really funny when that happens, and you have to explain to people like, "Hey, no, you know what? I am not a bad person. Actually, I love the other characters. We're very good friends in real life." But they don't really believe that. They look at you as a bad person that is doing bad things and trying to steal the boyfriend to the other good girl.
Well, trying to steal the boyfriend sounds pretty cool. I don't have a problem with that. You look, I'm just kidding. You look beautiful. You're a beautiful woman. You got to work out, right? There's no way you don't work out. How many times a week are you working out?
Well, I have to be honest. I don't work out a lot because when
Come
you're working out,
on. There's
you
no
can.
way.
But I try to it, and I try to it 3 times a week at least, if I can more. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you my secret now. I've been doing this thing, the T25. This guy that created this special workout thing that lasts for 25 minutes. His name is Shaun T, I think is the name. And it's amazing. I've been doing that, and the results are beautiful. I love it.
The
I recommend it.
T25, that's all you're doing?
It's all what I've been doing for the past 3 months because the first 2 months that I moved here, I didn't do anything. I couldn't. I was so busy.
That's amazing. Do you ever, I mean, you model a lot. Do you ever feel uncomfortable when you're in, you know, very skimpy clothing? I mean, because I got to imagine, I mean, first of all, I wouldn't if I looked like you, but every woman I've ever met, even women who are beautiful, think that they're fat or that they don't look as good as they could look or never seem to be satisfied. So when you're out there and you're modeling, you're leaning on a car, you're taking a picture, you know, with clothing, you know, for a clothing ad or something. Do you ever feel uncomfortable?
No, not really. And you know what? It's even funny. For example, when you're modeling, you're doing a fashion show, a runway. And you have to be changing backstage with men and women, all type, designers, models, makeup artists, friends, people you don't even know what they are doing
Guys,
there.
guys like me
And
who are there covering the
exactly
fashion
that
show.
they're shooting a show and suddenly you're completely naked and you even need a help with somebody to pull up the zipper of your dress because you need to walk out like in the next 2 minutes. And it's so weird. some strange person come like, hey, please, can you help me? Can you close this? So it became something natural, without the morbo,
I like to hear that because that's good. I'm glad that you have like a good self body image and a feeling. I mean, you're a beautiful woman, but so many times I think I hear these terrible stories. So I like that, and I think that that's good training. Is that how you got started? You got started in fashion and doing fashion modeling?
Yeah, yeah. In Mexico, I'm tall. Here, I'm not that super tall.
How tall are you?
I
By the
am
way,
five
I'm
seven.
you're 5'7"?
5'7"?
Okay, so I would fit in well in Mexico. I'm vertically challenged. I'm 5'6". So
Oh my God, you're the rock. That you will be rocking there. Average men are like that, yeah, that height, yeah. So yeah, I started doing a lot of still photo, for catalogs, some fashion shows, a lot of TV commercials. Is how I start feeling that I would like to work as an actress. And then I went to study the career in a very recognized TV station from there, which is Televisa. I studied the career for acting there. But then when I just graduate from that, I received the offer to work for this TV show called Billboard Latino, as a TV host. So I'm like, but I studied to be an actress. Why you're calling me to do this? And the producer was like, because I really like your energy. This is what I need to change a little bit the image of that stiffy, like it used to be the style before, like giving the news and talking about the artists and very stiff, and I'm very animated, like. So, well, I did that for 2 years. I moved to Miami, and then in Miami is when I really started my career as an actress.
it's funny. I'm not the only one who thinks that you have a great personality and a very bubbly, energetic personality. And I think you probably were amazing for the show and were a great fit. You do so much. You might not only be the luckiest woman in the world, you might also be the busiest woman in the world. Victoria, it's great to have you on. What do you do for fun? What do you do to just relax and have a good time?
I love to sing in my house.
Are you good?
When nobody hears. No, to be honest, I really like to sing. So yeah, I like to do it in my house. I love to go out and go to the movie theater. I love film, I'm passionate, really crazy passionate about film. And I like to walk a lot. Something that I miss about Miami, I used to walk a lot outside. I used to live always in close to South Beach, in Miami Beach area. So it's very easy to walk everywhere. Here, I haven't been able yet to find a place that I really feel like that, but I'm looking for.
Well, LA, it's hard. Everybody takes a car everywhere. LA Story, I always think of the movie that Steve Martin did when you talk about that, because in that movie, he talks about how everybody takes a car everywhere. 20 minutes they take a car, or the driveway next door, and everything is a 20-minute drive. So I'm sure you'll find a place to walk other than the gym, though, in LA. It's certainly gorgeous weather and a lot of fun there. What about though? You said that you got into acting and you really wanted to do that. Did you always know? Was it when you were a kid that you always knew you wanted to be an actress?
You know what? Yes, I was playing, with I used to have a nanny that was taking care of me and my brothers, and I was playing all the time scenes of soap operas or I was watching on TV, and everybody in my family thought I was completely crazy, insane. Because imagine a little girl, maybe 8, 10 years old, saying this dialogue from a soap opera that are very, very dramatic, and then my mom start playing with me with that, So I really feel it all the time. And in Mexico, soap operas are so popular. It's a huge industry. So we were watching soap operas from 5 p.m. till 10 p.m.
10 p.m. That's a late bedtime. I like it. That's my
Yeah.
style. My son Jack, he's 17 months old. He stays up that late. Don't tell anybody though. Shh.
Okay.
What's your favorite soap opera then?
Well, you know what? So far, the one that I work at, my favorite, it was called El Rostro de Analia. That was the soap opera that Telemundo produced a few years ago. But I really liked that. The story, everything was great. My character was fun. It was a bad one, but it was interesting to because it was bad one, but not that bad one. It was just trying to get what she really wants in life. And I don't really see bad things about it, but it depends how you do things. That it was making my character name was Estela, and she was a little bit kind of like like using her body and she was a dancer, you know, so
Wait,
it
wait, wait.
was using
What kind of dancer? Exotic dancer or?
exotic dancer. It
Oh,
was an
I like
exotic
that. Well,
dancer.
can I? You got to send me a link to this show. I got to check it out.
I can send it to you, don't worry. And it was so much fun, you know, as an actress, because in my real life, I don't think I'm gonna be working to do that,
Yeah,
because I think it's amazing. Let me tell you, I took some classes to dance, you know, in a pole dance,
yeah.
and it's really, really complicated, but it's an amazing
You
exercise.
know, I think people don't, they underestimate it. It's very complicated, and what people don't realize is that it really is the woman who's all in control there, so it's kind of very liberating. And it's also, look, it really is. It's a good way for young women to make a living if that's if that's what they want to do. I'm not, saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that it's an opportunity, and I certainly don't look down on it at all. I think it actually does liberate and give power to women. So it's kind of interesting, and it is hard work. You found that out, which
It's
is
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
The,
And you know what other good thing about the pole dancing classes I really recommend? It brings out a lot of your sensuality, you know, as a woman. It teaches you things that sometimes you as a woman you don't learn these type of things, and then you end up being like, oh, more outgoing. I don't know. It's really cool.
I like that. It sounds like it would be a lot of fun. And it to me the show sounds awesome. So that's cool. Listen, I know you got to run. Before I let you go, can you sing something for us? Can we get something, one little thing?
I told you I sing when I'm by myself and
Well,
nobody's singing.
you're by yourself right now.
I'm
There's
gonna
nobody.
sing you something, but let me invite everybody that is watching you now. They can see me now at the reality show I was talking about. It's Rica Famosa Latina. It's on Estrella TV. This network has been in United States for a few years, but it's been growing very fast. And it's in 48 states already. You can see it as well in Mexico, and you can see it in Hulu, the show. And it's really interesting. It's a reality show about this very wealthy and powerful woman from this state, you know, LA. So it's been very fun for me to be working with these women, and they are a little bit crazy. Well, they are a lot crazy. I'm
That's
crazy too. I think that's why I'm here.
that's awesome. I can't wait to check it out. And I'm glad you mentioned it because I actually wanted to ask you about it. And so that's awesome. And where's the best way for people? Just remind them one more time. Where's the best way for people to find it?
Estrella TV, it's channel 62,
Okay.
and you can look for it at Hulu as well. And you can find as well in YouTube, in Estrella TV, the channel, or Facebook at Rica Famosa Latina. They can find me as well in my Instagram and follow my live, Victoria Del Rosal, or my Twitter, V Del Rosal.
You love Instagram? I
I
actually really
do.
like Instagram.
I do. I have to say that I really like it because you can be more in touch with followers, with people that really want to send you a message. You have a lot of space to write anything that you want. You can post as much things as you want, you know, photos, videos. It's a really an amazing window, you know, into the life of people. And I love to have people in touch with me, you know.
Yeah, I think that's awesome, and I agree. I think it's great to be able to engage the audience, especially the audience that follows you and looks out for you and is excited by you. And I mean, we have an InstaCube here. This is an Instagram feed, a
All right, so
hashtag
now
that goes right
I'm gonna
through.
take a photo. Let me do a selfie.
Yes,
And I'm gonna post it on
I'm
your
gonna
Instagram.
I'm gonna tell you the hashtag. Absolutely,
What
please.
about that? Of course, let's do a selfie. Look, you're there in the back.
Yes. All right. Awesome.
Okay, one, two, three.
Awesome. I love it.
So now we're gonna post it,
Act-
and we're gonna be
and
at the
it'll be right
Instagram.
here. It'll be hashtag Beterrific TV stage. The hashtag is hashtag Beterrific TV stage. So you already know the Beterrific part. Just add TV stage, and it'll go right to the cube right here. It's a digital wireless photo frame called InstaCube. Wirelessly goes to this. It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool. We've got to follow you on Instagram rather. Now I'm getting all confused. We've got to follow you on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll send you a link to this as well. But do you do like special days? Like I know a lot of people do like it's a Monday morning wake up to their fans, and people do like finally Fridays.
No, my favorite day is Saturdays because you know you work already all the week Friday sometimes you after work you go out whatever. So Saturday is the day that really you have for yourself because Sunday you have to be preparing again for Monday. So Saturday is that day that I really feel like in the gap, like
Awesome.
breathing,
Awesome.
not thinking about anything. I love to go to the beach. By the way, I love the beach. I love that.
Really?
Yes.
What do you, what, okay, I can't get into the beach. I try all the time. The only thing that I like about the beach is, honestly, it's the view, right? And the noise of the water is nice. But I can't stand the sand. I can't stand the sun just baking on me all day. What do you do at the beach? I mean, the only other thing is like I want to play like football on the beach. That's cool. Or you know, with the paddles and stuff.
Well, it sounds like you love the beach. Now everything it sounds amazing. I just feel like, hey, can you invite me? Take me. It sounds great. I love it. I love all of that. And let me tell you, I hate the sand as well. But I bring this huge like towel, and then I am all the time like taking the sand away because I don't like the sand in my skin. But everything you say is exactly what I like. I like the view, the feeling that you have. You have the breeze coming, the sound of the waves, and feeling the sun, the energy. For me, is like amazing. It recharges my batteries.
Awesome. I think that, yeah, I mean, there are good parts of the beach for sure. Certainly relaxing and reading a book or something is great. All right, so I can't let you off the hook without having you sing. Can you sing something for us?
When is your birthday? Today. Because I'm gonna sing your
My
happy.
birthday is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, let's pretend it's today and I sing you happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay, that was a real cool happy birthday.
All right, I like it. I'll take it. I love that. That was awesome. All right, and I like your voice. It's very good. So listen, I really appreciate you coming on and giving us some time here. I think that everybody's got to go check you out. Victoria Del Rosal, you're awesome. I'm trying to roll that R and screwing the whole thing up. So it's Victoria Del
Rosal.
Rosal.
Like you're driving a motorcycle and you do run
All right,
run.
I'm gonna get it right. Here we go. Victoria Del Rosal. How about that?
Good.
Yes.
That was much better.
Awesome. And thank you so much for coming on. I hope that you'll be a good friend of the show and that you'll come on a lot and you'll give us updates of what's going on and what's new in your life and what you're on. And when you're in New York, in the New York area, you got to come in studio.
Of course. You
Excellent.
bet. I'll be there.
All right. We want to keep all our viewers up to date on what's going on with your career, and we're going to bring you in studio. So, come back often, please. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, I'm not anymore.
All right.
Now you know how to say Rosal, so we're super good friends now.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And that's so true.
Thank you.
I'll get it right every time now. Victoria, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Michael Artis. Keep watching Be Terrific. Watch all of our content on our site, beterrific.com. And of course, you can watch it on our app. It's free in the iTunes Store and Android Store. That's beterrific.com/app if you want to find out more. Don't forget to check out everything that Victoria is doing. Just Google her, follow her on Twitter, follow her on Instagram, and if you just Google her, Victoria Del Rosal, you'll find out a whole lot more. All right? For Victoria, for everybody at Be Terrific, saying so long, be terrific.